Title of the Murli. Exercise your mind with the 5 forms every hour. 5 forms is Brahmin,
Angel deity, angel soul deity,
and worship word. And worship. Those are your 5 forms. Since Baba is your world, sansar, also make your sansars the same, your sanskars the same as those of the Father. Sansar means world. Shiv Baba is your world, your sansar, also make your sanskars the same as those of the Father. Today, Bapdada has come to meet all the children of the one land, the original land. You all know how lovely that one land is, do you not? Bapdada has also come from that one land to meet all of you children. Children have the happiness of meeting the Father, and the Father has the happiness of meeting you children. Today, Bapdada is seeing all of you children in your 5 forms, and this is why there is the memorial of the 5 faces of Brahma. So they show Brahma's picture in the path of bhakti, devotion, and that he has 5 faces. So he's saying Brahma shown with the 5 faces because he's the one who was the example, the instrument for teaching us the 5 forms. The first form of everyone is that of a point of light, soul world. Has it come in front of you? It is such a lovely and sparkling form. The second form is the deity form. That is also a lovely and unique form. The third form is that of the middle, worthy of worship form. The fourth form is the confluence age Brahmin form. This form is also so great. And the fifth form is
angel.
The angelic form. All these 5 forms are so lovely. Today, Bapdada is teaching you children the exercise for the mind because the mind sometimes pulls you children towards itself. Nothing should pull you, the soul, towards anything, right? At least if you follow Srimat, you're pulled towards Baba, and there you're protected from being pulled towards anything else. It's the process of the cycle, right? You come down from the soul world, then you become you fall from deity ship, and then you become your worship form, which you're not worthy of worship then in the cup raise. So Baba never talks directly about the second half of the cycle. That's what you have to remember in interpreting knowledge. He'll talk a little bit about copperage, but he doesn't talk about copperage. He talks about how you are worshipped by all the devotees, which includes your own self. Okay? And then you lose that little bit of purity. There are 8 down to 2, and there's no purity left. He doesn't talk about Shudra. He doesn't talk about your impurity. He doesn't talk about the ugliness of your gross vices and things. He says, oh, we'll just bypass all the Iron Age, get right to the end of Iron Age, because there's nothing important in Iron Age, and we'll talk about you becoming a Brahmin, because that's the only useful thing of the Iron Age. And then from Brahmin, you have to become incorporeal again. That is the order of the 5 forms. That's it. You can start the cycle anywhere. You can start explaining the cycle from Iron Age, but people won't understand it. And you have to churn it a little bit. Why do you start with the incorporeal? Because you're showing the entire journey through your 84 births, right? So the Brahmin birth is either the first birth or it's the last birth. But if you're explaining the decline, you start from highest and go to lowest. So that's why it's in that order. Today, Bhakti is teaching you children the exercise for the mind because the mind sometimes pulls you children towards itself. So today, Bhakti is teaching you this exercise to make your mind constant and stable. The more you do these 5 forms, it is basically Swadarshan Chakradhari. The more you spin the cycle of self-realization, the more your mind will become stable and constant. Throughout the day, exercise with and experience these 5 forms. Say, what do I do in meditation? This is what you do. Whatever form you think about, experience it in your mind. Don't just repeat it. He once said it in a joke in a worthy. Don't just go soul, deity, worthy of worship, and Brahman, right? So that's not spinning the cycle of 5 forms. You have to feel it. You have to churn some more detail about it. You have to find those sanskars inside your subconscious that lived that. That is why you spin the 5 forms. Whatever form you think about, experience that in your mind. For example, when you said point of light, the sparkling form came in front of you. In the same way, bring these 5 forms in front of you and experience these forms. Every hour, perform this drill for
1 minute.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Wow.
So, okay, now 5 seconds sounds, oh, that's not much time. 1 second to somebody who is very elevated is not the same thing as 1 second to somebody who can't control their waste thoughts. 1 second means for him experience. Soul conscious seed stage, 1 second. Deity form, 1 second. Self-respect of being worthy of worship to all the devotees, 1 second. Brahman, so angel, 1 second. That's why I know say, oh, but it takes time. Yeah, well, you're not practicing much, obviously, if you feel that way. You have to be able to do it in 1 second. This whole game is the game of a second. The end test at destruction is 1 second. So you need to get your practice up significantly. Every hour, perform this drill for 5 seconds. If not 5 seconds, then at least
What?
5 minutes. Okay, Bubba's being generous. He'll give you a minute per stage. Okay, start to thinking the thoughts. I'm a soul, I'm a soul, I'm a soul. I'm a point of light. I live in the soul world. I'm not this body. Well, okay, you want to do it that way? You take a minute, not more. You got to do it 1 second. Bring each form in front of you and experience it. Keep your mind busy in this spiritual exercise. Because with this exercise, your mind will always be good. Just as physical exercise keeps your body healthy, in the same way, this exercise will keep your mind strong. Concentrate on that form in your mind for even a second. Do you feel that this is easy or do you find it difficult? You will not find it difficult because you have performed this exercise many, many times. You have done it every cycle. It's not difficult to bring your own form in front of you. As you bring each form in front of you, you'll experience the specialty of each form. Sometimes some children say that they want to experience these same 5 forms, but their mind just goes off in some other direction. Instead of concentrating your mind on one thing for as long as you want, wasteful or incorrect thoughts also enter. Sometimes there is carelessness of your mind. Bapdada wants you to experience this exercise for 5 seconds or 5 minutes every hour. Do this for 5 minutes and then make your mind work in that direction. So raise your consciousness and awareness by spinning the cycle, then do what you have to do based on that awareness. It's good to move along in that way, is it not? Then engage yourself in your work because you do have to go to work. You do have to do your work. You cannot move along without doing your work. All of you are doing service to the yagya and the world, and you have to do it after performing this 5-minute drill. Engage yourself in whatever work you are doing. You have to do it. Otherwise, how can you earn fortune for Golden Age and Silver Age? How do you deal with your sanskars? How do you measure your transformation? That's why you got to do service. It's great fortune to do service. Is there anyone who doesn't have 5 seconds or 5 minutes? Anybody doesn't have 5 seconds? Is there anyone? Then raise your hands. Is there anyone who doesn't have 5 minutes? Is there? All of you can find the time. So repeatedly perform this exercise and you'll become intoxicated whilst doing your work. Because the Father's mantra is, in a nutshell, all this in a nutshell, Man Manabha. With this mantra and the experience of the mind, a constant, stable mind, your mind will become a weapon for you to become a conqueror of Maya. Oh, Maya's harassing me. Maya's defeating me. Oh, Baba, make her stop. Your mind's not a weapon. You can't even defend yourself from Maya? Then your mind is very weak. With this mantra, Manman above it, and the experience of the mind, your mind will become a weapon for you to conquer Maya, conquer negativity, conquer vices. Because Bap Dada has told you that at that time, well, that as time progresses, you will have to be able to put a stop, full stop in
1 second.
1 second. So today's the Murli of a second. By doing this exercise, you will receive help in becoming Manman above. You can't be Manman above if you can't put a full stop and control your mind. Because Bap Dada has seen that whenever you give a lecture or a message, then what do you say? You say, you are the ones who will transform the world. Since you are going to transform the world, then first of all, make your mind powerful so that it is able to have those thoughts that you want it to have at any time you choose. Order it in 1 second, just as you order the body and your physical organs. For example, raise it, lower it. You say this to your arm, to your neck, turn left, right. You command your body to do this. Do you not? In this way, your mind will be saved from anything wasteful or incorrect. You are the master of your mind. So don't give excuses that, oh, matter is the master of my mind. Matter made me do that. Oh, so and so made me do that. Oh, such and such a Brahmin made me do that. Circumstances made me do that. Oh, my karmas made me do that. My sanskaras made me do that. You're not a master. You say, my mind. So my mind should remain in order to that extent. And that is why you've been shown this exercise of the mind. Bap Dada has seen that every child wants to become a conqueror of the mind and a conqueror of the world. And this is why, before the time comes, you have to practice easily establishing your mind wherever you want. In every situation, you have to have every situation thrown at you. Things you did not expect to happen, things you are terrified of happening. How are you going to know how your state of your mind if you don't go through all of that? And Brahmas are going, why does it have to be so difficult? Why do I have this challenge? Why do all these people have to insult me, defame me, lie about me, hurt my feelings? Because you're weak. Brahma says, so today Bhakta wants every child to become so powerful that his mind, intellect, and sanskars follows his own orders in whatever thought he has. So don't think it if you don't want to do it. You choose the thought and you execute the thought, and then there's no waste. Those who have this practice will definitely become the conquerors of the world. So this willing indulgence of creating waste in your mind and spreading it through words to somebody else and having them to have to listen to it, very, very wrong karma. It's almost violent karma, really. Waste is vice, right? Those who have the practice will definitely become the conquerors of the world. You all have love for Bap Dada and the family. The children have love for the father, and the father has even greater love for you children. So children have been very clever. By saying, Mera Baba, my Baba, you have made him, H, Baba, capital H, him belong to you. Each child says with his faith, Mera Baba, and the father says,
My children.
Mera Bachi. This word mine, my children, this word mine has performed wonders. Each one of you has so much enthusiasm in your heart, my Baba, lovely Baba. And the father also repeatedly says, my children. So this word my makes it very personal. So where's this impersonal yoga going on? Intellect is impersonal. It gets personal when you involve your
feeling.
So how do you have yoga if you don't want to involve your feelings? To involve my feelings, I have to love and trust the one whom I'm remembering. It's not rocket science. You just got to do it. Maya can wage war at any time because you made Maya belong to you for half the cycle. So she's not just going to roll over and play dead just because you say, I want to belong with Baba now. Mera Baba. Maya says, Mera Maya. You're saying the wrong mantra. Say Mera Maya. So Maya would also have love for you, would she not? This is why she repeatedly tries to come to you. However, when you say my Baba from your heart, to say my Baba from your heart before Amravela, you receive the Father's cooperation. That's how you win Baba's heart. Just say my Baba from your heart. Don't just say my Baba, my Baba, my Baba, my Baba, my Baba, my Baba. It's not working, my Baba, my Baba. When you say my Baba just once from your heart, just once, the Father is bound to give you 1,000-fold cooperation. It means Baba has to give you 1,000-fold cooperation to help you. You experience this, do you not? Simply put this experience into practical form at the right time. Apply, execute. I'm seeing one thing of you children, Baba that is amused in his heart. Do you know which aspect he's amused of? All of you say that Baba is your world. You say, do you not, that the Father is your world? Hmm? Baba is mera sansar hai. Hmm? You say this, do you not? Those who say that the Father is their world, raise your hands. The Father is your world. You don't have another world, do you? You do not have another world. What else do you have? Sanskars. Since the Father is your world, you do not have any other world. There isn't some other world. So how are your sanskars born? Nowadays, according to time, Bapdada wants to erase the word. But you're the one who introduced it to us, Baba. Bapdada wants to erase the word sanskars. Oh, as soon as you say the word sanskars, Brahmins automatically say impure body conscious Maya sanskars. And they lose all their hope. Well, that's not what sanskars means. Sanskars could equally mean soul conscious, purity, virtuous sanskars, knowledge-based sanskars. The word sanskars should empower you. Oh, Brahmins don't use it that way. Bapdada wants to erase the word sanskars. But how can Bapdada erase the word sanskars unless you erase your sanskars? Can it be erased? Can it? Those who think that their sanskars cannot become an obstacle, those with determined thought, who can even today make this determined effort of definitely having to finish them. Not, I will do it, I will think about it, I will see, but I will definitely have to do it. It's the duty of the sanskars to come, and the duty of you children to definitely to finish them. So you have sanskars so you can finish them. Don't say, why are you coming? Why are you coming? Because you haven't finished me. Do you have this much courage? Do you have this courage? You raised your hands earlier, but now check whether you are doing everything practically according to the thought that you had. Those who feel that the Father said something, that it is the Father's duty to give an aim, and it is the children's duty to definitely do what the Father asked, they must fix a date for this. Just as the devotees have fixed a date to celebrate Shivratri, so fix a date for this. Okay, if you're not able to fix a date for this collectively, then each one of you can at least fix a date
Individually.
for yourselves. Can you do this? If you can do this, fix a date to end this corrupted version of sanskars and using that as an excuse. Raise your hands. If you can do it, have you done it? Double foreigners, have you fixed a date? Those sitting in the front, have you fixed it? Whatever date you have fixed, give it to Bapdada in writing. Bapdada will congratulate you children on passing your paper with courage. Then he will sing songs of the children.
Wow.
Wah, children, wah. Wonderful children, wonderful. He will celebrate with a ceremony. Bapdada will have a ceremony for those who had a thought and put it into a practical form accordingly, because there will, of course, be a difference in the way each one applied. Will there not? Whatever date you have fixed, as you progress towards that date, you will come closer, will you not? There will begin to be a difference. Bapdada will have a ceremony for those who become complete according to their date, the date that they said they would. When you do this internally, those who observe you will verify it because they would come into connection with you, would they not? Okay, so you make a promise, you do tapasya, you try to change something, you make some progress, etc. Other people will be the proof that you were successful. Sanskars will emerge with someone or the other, will they not? Bapdada has seen that every child has the pure intoxication, that he is a master almighty authority. You are masters, are you not? Since you are master almighty authorities, ones with all powers, since you are almighty authorities, ones with all powers, then to fulfill a thought is also a power, is it not? You call yourself master almighty authorities. So since you're almighty authorities, one who have all the powers, then to fulfill a thought is also a power. Acha. Those who come for the first time stand up. Look, so many have come. Bhaktat is giving congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations for coming to Mandavaram. Was that Mubarak, he's saying?
Mhm.
Bhaktat still feels that you have come before the board of too late. But this was 2010. It's pretty close to too late. You have come before the board of too late has been put up, and therefore the whole family has this pure hope. Bapdada has this hope anyway, and the whole family also has this hope that you will constantly make double effort and go fast, even though you have come last. Do you have this courage? Takes courage. Do you have this courage? Those who come for the first time, do you have the courage that even though you have come last, you will go
Fast.
and then come
First.
in the first number? There isn't just one who is first. Come first in the first class, the first division. Is this possible? Those of you who think that you can go fast and come first, raise your hands. Do you have faith in yourself? Acha. Those at the back, raise your hands. Is this possible? Acha, there are a few. The whole family in Bapdada want to cooperate with you and want to make you move forward. And this is why, whatever center you have come from, remember this promise of yours again and again at your center. It is possible. It is not impossible. It is possible. But it requires double attention. You can't just do ordinary effort and say, oh, I'm last, go fast. Last, go fast people do superhuman, amazing, extraordinary effort. It requires double attention. If having come last, you go fast and show that to everyone, then your day of intense effort will be celebrated at the center. We will hold a function. Everyone has this enthusiasm in their heart to become equal to the Father quickly and to show that to everyone. When children speak to Bapdada at Amrit Vela, he is pleased. Wah, children, wah. The Father gives every child, whether new or old, lots and lots of blessings from his heart. When you take one step, the Father takes 1,000 steps of help because the transformation of the time is now moving at a fast speed. Acha. It's the turn of Delhi and Agra to serve. Agra is where the Taj Mahal is. About an hour's train ride, hour and a quarter's train ride from Delhi, I think. It's the turn of Delhi and Agra to serve. Bapdada has seen that from the beginning, Delhi has been doing new things in service. You've been doing this, have you not? Delhi has been doing this. So now create a new invention for service. The lectures and programs that you have been having are good because expansion takes place through those and people form a relationship with you. So they did mega programs in Delhi. They brought all these different presidents into knowledge. They've even served Prime Minister Modi, various MLAs, they've done a lot of service in Delhi. The lectures and programs that you've been having are good because expansion takes place through those and people form a relationship with you. Whatever's happening now is good, but these programs have now been going for a long time. Now create something new so that those who are doing service have some new zeal and enthusiasm. You will do this, will you not? It is good. Create enthusiasm in everyone and make them busy in doing that. Those who give lectures remain busy with the big programs that you have, and others simply accompany them. That is also necessary. Can't stop doing service completely. There's still people who want to know about Bubba's knowledge. But now invent something in which those who are quality souls remain busy themselves, because Delhi has to be the capital of Golden Age. Delhi means the heart, the center, right? So let those from Delhi create some such invention. Is this okay? Is it okay? Will you all do this? Raise your hands. It is good. Anyone can create it. New ones can also invent it. And if you're new, it doesn't stop you from coming up with service ideas. If anyone else has a thought about this, they can write to Madhaban, the head office. Everyone has a chance. Acha. Let those from Delhi also claim number one for effort. Bapdada said a long time ago that any center, whether in this land or abroad, and the centers in connection with that center, has to remain free from obstacles for 6 months. No obstacles should come. Free from obstacles. If you claim number 1, we will celebrate a day for being free from obstacles. Bap Dada is now telling you to do this for 6 months. And when you have had 6 months of practice of this, no obstacles for 6 months, the habit will then be formed. So what does it mean to have no obstacles for 6 months?
No waste thoughts, no mistakes.
Right? But what about all your past mistakes?
Learn from them and transform the sanskars and continue to make times.
If you make this effort to be in this destroyer of obstacle stage, that's really essentially what he's talking about. If you make this effort and you are successful for 6 months, anything that comes to you will no longer feel like an obstacle. That's tapasya. That's very focused, very deep willpower, very master almighty authority. However, in order for you to claim a prize, Bap Dada is giving you 6 months. What number will Delhi claim? The first number. Bap Dada is pleased. The whole family is also pleased. Let those who are content speak. Whether in service or in the disciplines that have been created, Bap Dada has asked for names, but as yet no names have come. Bap has taken names. If not the zones, even if the centers in connection with the main centers do this, even if the centers in connection with the main centers do this, Bap Dada will
Give a price.
accept it. You now have to take fast steps. Why? Anything can happen
Suddenly.
suddenly. Baba will not give you a date. Acha. Agra subzone. Agra has to perform such a task and such service because Agra is very well known in the government's list. Let those from Agra find such service through which the Almighty Government becomes well known. Just as there is the Taj Mahal in Agra, so do something in the same way. There is hope. Congratulations for the hope. What will you do? In how much time will you do it? We will have, in brackets, they said, we will have a Mela and a mega program. Everyone is doing mega programs. Papa says. So no big deal. Everyone's doing a mega program. Everyone is doing mega programs, but create such a new invention which no other zone has done before. Go where no Brahmin has gone before. Agra is worth seeing by everyone. The government has the Taj Mahal. There is some propaganda. Agra is known for that. Now perform such a task. Think about it. Sit at Amrit Vela and think about it. You can even use Amrit Vela time briefly, not the whole Amrit Vela. I used to get so many touchings, visions of service ideas to do. Sit at Amrit Vela and think about it, and you will have one touching or the other. Is that all right? Teachers, raise your hands. There are many. So perform a wonder. Bap Dada is telling all of you children, do something
Unique.
Great.
new now. Do something new now. There is newness in whatever is happening according to the time. But now create a new invention. Any zone can do it, but do something new. Bap Dada loves each child, and he also knows each child's specialty. Each one definitely has a specialty, but some use it for a task, whereas in others, it remains hidden. And this is why the Father is saying that every child is a lovely, long lost and now found child. Father wants you to keep flying and make others fly. Acha. All of you children everywhere are the children who are especially loved by the Father's heart. Each of you children repeatedly takes place and has to take this aim into your awareness. I have to make intense effort and reveal the Father so that everyone's heart says,
Right, Papa.
has come. Such thoughts of zeal and enthusiasm are reaching Bap Dada nowadays. The majority of you have this zeal and enthusiasm in your heart. Bap Dada's desire is that this message now reaches everyone as soon as possible. So even if you love service, if you love Baba, you got to love service. So even just expressing your love in service is still some type of yoga. Bap Dada's desire is that this message now reaches everyone as soon as possible. Let no one be deprived of the message. Let them claim something or the other as their inheritance. So you have to tell all your relatives. Let no one be deprived of it. Let them claim something or the other as their inheritance. Even if not liberation in life, at least let them claim the inheritance of liberation with love. So don't just give them liberation of life, give them liberation with love. Give them liberation in life with love. Because the Father has to give an inheritance to everyone. However many you are unable to receive their inheritance, to that extent, you will claim the inheritance of a right to your kingdom. Right? Every time you share knowledge with someone, they're going to be part of your kingdom somewhere in the cycle. Part of your family, part of your village, part of your society. You create a karmic relationship, the eternal one. Lots and lots of love and blessings from Bap Dada to all of you children everywhere. Acha, blessing. May you be benevolent to all and achieve success in the service you do with your basis of success in service. Tyag, tapasya, and seva. Just as the physical fire is experienced from a distance, in the same way, let the glow of your renunciation and tapasya is intense meditation, which isn't just meditation, it's intense meditation put into thoughts, words, actions, being. That's tapasya. As well as being a server, although also be a renunciate and embodiment of tapasya. Instant and practical fruit will then be experienced from the service you do. Renunciate means that none of your old thoughts or sanskars are
Present.
visible, invisible. A tapasvi means that nothing is visible except the consciousness of your intellect and your soul conscious form through your drishti. And that puts an end to familiarity, attachment, waste, because your stage makes everybody soul conscious. Your drishti makes everyone soul conscious. That's a very powerful stage. Let benefit for every soul be merged in whatever thought you create, and you'll then be able to be benevolent to all. That's very pure-hearted. Slogan, in order to go beyond any consciousness of bodies, do not look at the form, but look at
The jewel.
the living being and the character. Avyakt signal. All of you are master world creators. When you have this awareness, you'll easily develop the virtue of
Humility.
very good. How did you get it? Good one. When you have humility, that is easiness in a natural way, all other virtues come automatically. When you have humility, that is easiness in a natural way, is humility. What makes you uneasy? Lack of humility, ego. All other virtues come automatically when you're naturally easy. So first be stable in the constant awareness of this form and then think and act. So this is why you have to become bodiless. The more time you're spending experiencing being bodiless, you will be less and less influenced by ego. There will be more humility. First be stable in the constant awareness of this form and then think and act. All of the little things that come to oppose you, which you have to face, that's how you build your stage. You'll be experienced to be like the games of little children who play in front of their elders. It'll be nothing. Right? No big deal. Koi bat nahi. The experience to be like games of little children who play in front of their elders who are not affected by them at all. Not affected by tests, obstacles, problems, difficulties. Om Shanti.